Here we are, the last section of chapter 6, surface area and volume of spheres. Okay, everybody say sphere. Sphere. All right, very good. I say it weird just to make sure I say it correctly. A sphere is a three-dimensional object. It's very tough to draw a three-dimensional object on a two-dimensional board, but this is kind of the accepted way to do it. But it gives it some depth when you do that back there. It has a radius, just like a circle. We have a formula for surface area, which is 4 times pi r squared. And the good news is it's very similar to the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. We're just tacking a 4 onto the front. We do everything exactly the same. We type in 4 pi and then radius squared, and we get the right answer. Volume on that, well, let's talk about conceptually. What is the concept of surface area? What do we find? The area of the outside. If we wrapped it in wrapping paper, okay, then that would be surface area. It is the area of the outside of the basketball or the tennis ball or whatever three-dimensional ball that we're talking about. Volume, on the other hand, is what conceptually? What is volume? The inside. If you filled it up with sand or if you filled it up with water, that would be the volume. How much water does your swimming pool hold? That's volume. Okay. How much water is in a Coke can? Okay. How much Coke is in a Coke can? That's volume. Volume is 4/3, which I think you can use the ABC button on. 4/3. Let's do an example. Let's do 9. Let's do each one of these. If the radius is 9, the surface area on our calculator would be 4 times pi times 9 squared. I want the exact answer. I want you to be able to give me the exact answer and be able to give me the rounded answer. First of all, what would the exact answer be? Use your calculator. Somebody raise their hand and tell me. Laura? 1017.8762. What's this next number? 7.6. So that'd be 8.8.
Oh, I thought you said exact. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You're not giving me exact if you're rounding. Y'all are right. 324 pi is the correct answer. Okay, all I had to do to get the exact part was do the 4 times 9 squared or 4 times 81. Okay, and that's how I get my exact answer, not rounded. If I type that in and use the pi button, then what is my rounded answer going to be? 0.88. What's this? What is this? 17. Okay. So 1017.88. 0.88 is the rounded answer. Okay. Likewise, let's practice and do volume. Okay. What is the volume of the sphere with radius 9? Hold on. I want exact, and then let me write it down. Exact.
Is there a cube button on this thing?
There is not. You have to use the caret. You have to use the caret.
Oh, I did not.
That's fine. I mean, that's slower. That's fine. What is the exact volume? Okay. Here's a question. Will you always get a nice whole number there, or will sometimes you get a decimal? You can get a decimal, especially if your radius is a decimal or a fraction. Okay? Just because it's exact doesn't mean you're not going to have a decimal. It just means you don't multiply by pi. Okay? What is the rounded answer here?
3053.633.
Thank you. 3053.63. Questions? Very straightforward. Do you have to know the formulas by Friday? Yes, you do. Okay? It's part of your assignment this week is to be able to memorize. Okay? All right, so let's practice a few problems out of your textbook.